Live from Asbury Park, New Jersey, this is LhTV with your hosts, Andy LhTV and Ben Marino.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's episode of LhTV. My name is Andy LhTV. Behind me is Ben. Drum roll, please. Oh, I'm so excited. We've got drummers. We've got drum things. We got drum jokes. We got drum machines. We got everything drums that you can think of. And thank you so much. That was amazing. Ben, get over here. We need you. So Ben is going to tell you about something super cool that's going to happen tonight, which is...
That super cool thing that's about to happen tonight is a never-before-seen video and performance from one of the world's most respected drummers.
I cannot wait. Also, we have all of our drummers from our sweet Lake House bands that are going to play for you tonight.
Nice. And last but not least, and first but not least, we're going to go hear from one of our favorite drummers here at Lake House, John.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Lake House music family. Drum Week. How cool is that? I think a lot of people know I grew up as a drummer, and I love the drums. We're in the back closet of the Lake House recording studios, and in this closet, we have dozens and dozens of drums and drum sets from all different time periods, all different brands, and some drums that you've heard. If you wanted to sound like John Bonham, you'd want to play a 60s Superphonic. If you wanted that old R&B fatback sound, you'd play one of these big old Radio Kings. And that's why we keep them. Tone is important. You love those sounds? Come visit us. Come check out these drum sets. They're from decades as early as the 19 teens all the way till today. Not only do we have these amazing drums in the recording studio, but check out the heritage on the drums that you play every week. Now, if you were ever lucky enough to take a lesson with our drum chair, Steve Honishowski, you've been in this room, which of course has a beautiful view. Of course, we love to give drummers the opportunity. Check out the snare drum here. This has an amazing legacy to it. When I was 19 years old, I was fortunate enough to be managed by a guy named Max Weinberg, who is still the drummer for the East Street Band, one of the greatest guys and one of the greatest drummers. He was giving me a lesson at his house, and I saw the snare drum in his basement underneath some laundry. And I said, "Hey, Max, what is that snare drum?" And he picked it up. He goes, "Oh, when I was on the Amnesty tour, you too, the drummer, Larry Mullen, came up to me, and I said to him, 'Hey, that drum that you play, that's a piccolo. I used to play one of those in high school.'" He said, "Yeah, they're great drums, Max. Here, take this." And Larry Mullen gave Max that snare drum. So Max said, "John, why don't you tune it up and get it working?" And now it sits in here. Think about that. Maybe you've rehearsed in this room. This is room C, also one of the cool rooms here at Lake House with a gorgeous view for drummers. This drum set is a mid-1960s Ludwig kit, one of the best rock and roll drum sets ever. You probably recognize the finish on it. This is an authentic one, the Ringo kit from the Beatles. This also happens to be a gift from one of our good friends, Jack Lawless, who took this on tour with the Jonas Brothers. And you get to play on it every week.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John.
Oh, I like that kind of information.
I love it. As a drummer, from a fellow drummer, I love it. All right. Now is the time. Write in the chat if you'd love to see John play some drums on LhTV in the future.
Come on, John.
Come on, John.
Ben.
Yeah.
I see a drum pad and some sticks.
Oh, man. I can't live without him.
You guys, there's these rudiments that are called the 40 International Standard Rudiments. Is that what it's called?
True,
Is that
yep.
the correct title?
Yeah, it's relative.
But I think people know those. Can I see number 5, which I think are triple stroke rolls?
Wow.
I don't know if they're called
Look at this guy.
French rolls.
He's also a drummer, so.
But that one's hard for me, especially in the left hand. Triple stroke roll.
So it's 3 hits.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, now he's getting faster.
Whee! Triple stroke roll.
Oh,
Number 5 on the PAS rudiments.
thank you, Ben.
There's a beautiful PDF online for all you drummers out there. Type in Percussive Arts Society 40 International Rudiments. And if you're not a drummer, go learn them.
Yeah, go check them out. Oh, man, we got to get into our first band.
Let's do it.
Woohoo! Oh, man, the band is called Get Lit.
He gave the name away. But really what we're going to do is we're going to announce the drummer's name because tonight's show is all about the drummers.
Let's do that.
So instead of announcing the big band name, this one's for the drummers. As James Brown
screwed up.
said, we got to give the drummer some. So Dan Haas is their teacher. They meet on Tuesday nights. The name of the band is Get Lit. And the drummer's name is Matt Conroy.
Steal your tongue, get you when you're older. But like Samuel, oh my baby, devil gonna get you if I don't hurt. Take my body into your world. Oh my baby, devil gonna get you if I don't hurt. Take my body into your world. Steal your tongue, get you when you're older. But like Samuel, oh my baby, devil gonna get you if I don't hurt. Take my body into your world. Oh my baby, devil gonna get you if I don't hurt. Take my body into your world.
Get Lit.
Yes.
Matt Conroy, drummer of the year.
Yeah.
You are the best drummer on this episode so far.
Oh,
And-
absolutely.
And all the drummers are the best.
That's a
So,
good band right there. Those guys sound good. Nice job.
Yeah.
Ben, you play the drums.
I'd like to.
How and why did you start?
Oh boy, how and why? I started very young. My parents had a band growing up, so first memories are probably watching the drummer Rick Galipoli. I was 1, 2, 3, 4. Would get some broken drumsticks from him after the show. I'd be too embarrassed to go up and talk to him, so I'd say, "Mom, can you go ask Mr. Galipoli for some drumsticks?" And he'd give me 2 mismatched drumsticks that were like on the verge of breaking, and I would go home, play so much, break them. And
Nice.
anyway, it's not about breaking things. It's about the love. And ever since then, I've been so drawn to the drums. And now it's what I do all the time.
That is beautiful.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. And thank you, Rick.
Thanks for sharing that awesome
Yeah.
story. You know what it makes me think of?
What?
It makes me think that later in this episode, we've got a sweet situation with like dozens, 30-ish drummers that we put a compilation together. It's going to be so cool. You got to stick around and check it out. I'm going to tell you more about it later.
Check it out. But first, we have another band. And I want to talk to you about the drums on this next video. So sometimes for certain styles of music, for instance, this song is a pop track. So when something's in pop, a lot of times drums are programmed. So you can program them using free apps like GarageBand, BandLab, or other, digital audio workstations. Short is DAW. Anyway, not to get into the muddy details of it all, but you can take audio engineering lessons if you want to learn that. Anyway, in this next track, there's going to be claps, there's bass drums, there's samples, and they're all done by an electronic drum machine that is programmed. So we're going to introduce this next track. The band is Iron Legion.
Iron Legion.
The teacher is Richie Nobrega.
Richie Nobrega.
And let's give it up for the drummer of this track, which is a drum machine.
Hey Ben, hey Andy. Next we have Iron Legion performing To Be Young by Anne Marie featuring Doja Cat. We have Oliver on keys, Santi, Riley, Mylese, and Charlie all on guitars, and Amalia killing it on vocals. Check it out.
They tell me I should make a plan for life. All I'm thinking about is what to do tonight. 100 miles an hour, no headlights on an open road home. We do what we can to dull the pain. Picket promise things to stay the same.
What's up, everybody? Steve Honashowski here with some electronic percussion instruments, which I will demonstrate for you now.
Iron Legion.
Yes, yes.
Man, that drum machine was dead on the click.
Cute.
Nice pocket.
That is exactly right.
Yeah.
I don't think that drum machine could have played any better.
Well,
Iron Legion's an awesome band, and the kids that are in that group, the young adults, choose very cool music. Love that group.
and I like those wigs that they sported. As Andy
Very
said last week,
colorful.
for the big gig, look is a lot of it too. Make sure you look cool. You're comfortable when you're performing.
Then you
It's
have
great.
fun.
Yes.
That's what all of this is about, having fun.
And speaking of having fun, Andy, can you tell us about something coming up in the near
Wait
future?
a second, I need to cut you off.
Okay.
I got to tell you guys about something coming up in the near future. It is called Drum Camp. If you have not
Nice.
signed up for it yet, please go directly to our website. Sign up right now. Stop
Wow.
watching the show. Go
Awesome.
sign up. So, Ben, haven't we had some pretty sweet people come and grace us with their presence?
We have. So every year we have drum guests, professionals in the industry. So in the past, we've had Max Weinberg, who's Bruce Springsteen's drummer. His son, actually, Jay Weinberg, drummer for Slipknot.
Hmm.
Jack Lawless was with us last year. He's the drummer for Jonas Brothers, DNCE.
Awesome.
We've had JP Bouvet, Steve Vai's drummer, and so many more.
That is very cool.
It's
See,
amazing.
That's a good reason to do it.
So you don't just get to learn from our amazing in-house instructors, but world, outside international drummers as well.
Ben.
Yep.
Pata flam flam.
Whoa, the paddle blah blah.
Pata flam flam. I just like the way that rudiment sounds.
More fun things to say.
That's a fun thing to say. How is it to play?
Ooh, nice.
Oh. Woo.
So it's basically a single stroke roll with
So
flams on the first and the last 16th
he's saying there's flams on the first and the last 16th note, correct?
of a single
I
stroke
don't know if
roll.
you can hear because where
Pretty
the mic
much.
was. Oh,
Awesome.
man.
That was fun. Thanks for that.
Ben.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
like this. Let's do this
It
every
makes
show.
me-
Well, before we get into anything else, we have a really, really fun segment.
Wait, what?
Actually, I don't know. Let's
Yeah.
see if it's going to be funny
All right.
because I'm a little worried. This
What's
is a
it
drum
called?
episode. What's it called? I don't know. Discord.
Hey guys, what's the last thing a drummer says in a band? Why don't we play one of my songs?
Yo, what's a drummer's favorite magazine? Time.
What do you call a drummer with half a brain? Gifted.
Why were drummers invented? To drown out the crap guitars.
How's a drum solo like a sneeze? You know it's coming, but there's nothing you can do about it.
How do you get a drummer to start playing? You start tuning your guitar. It's true though! It's true! I do that all the time! Whatever.
Oh my gosh, I love those jokes. That was so funny. Woo! Right, Ben? I mean, that was really funny. Wait. you just put your sticks down.
I'm laughing because I feel like a lot of those jokes really kind of are the story of my life. And
Wait, what?
hit home a little bit as a drummer.
Ben,
I don't know, man.
We're having a fun show.
I just feel like putting the sticks down might be the right thing to do at this point.
Wait.
There's a lot of great guitar players here that I've been inspired by lately. That might be an instrument that I want to play more of. I don't know.
You all right, Ben?
It's been a tough year, man. Maybe we should. Can we cut the?
No, Ben. We're in the middle of a show, man.
I can't. It's hard to. I don't know the words. I don't know. I just really said, I feel like I've hit rock bottom.
Their teacher, Mike Roman, featuring on drums,
Joe Castellucci.
When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. Then I stop and I turn and I go for a ride till I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, don't you want me to love you? I'm coming down fast, but I'm miles above you. Tell me, come on, tell me the answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Look out, helter skelter, helter skelter, helter skelter, yeah. You want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me the answer. You may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Helter skelter, helter skelter, helter skelter. Look out, 'cause here she comes. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. Then I stop and I turn and I go for a ride till I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, Will you want me to make you? Coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me your answer. You may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Helter skelter, helter skelter, helter skelter, helter skelter. Just coming down fast, yeah. Coming down
Rock
Yes.
bottom.
Rock bottom.
Andy, I feel like I'm actually ready to pick the sticks back up after watching that video. Thank you for restoring my hope in the drums.
Oh man, that's because that band is so good on basically every single instrument: voice, guitars, bass, drums, keys. Oh, good job, band.
All of them. Man.
Wow. So, at the heart of playing are the fundamentals. Would you not agree?
I agree with that.
And we have a super cool class. What is it?
Well, we're about to show a video. It's a class that meets on Tuesdays. The instructor's name is Pat Petrillo. So we're actually going to see an amazing performance from him and our band later in this episode. But first, this next band, we're going to call it a group.
A group.
It's a rudimental drum technique boot camp is the name of the class.
Can we say it again?
Yep.
Rudimental Technique Boot Camp.
And the goal of this class is to learn your rudiments.
So wait, what do you mean? Why would I want to sign up for the Rudimental Technique Boot Camp?
Pat has a very, very, very incredible and fresh way of teaching rudiments and running them through to make them feel very fluid in your foundational development.
What are rudiments?
What
the heck are you even talking about?
Rudiments are the alphabet of drumming.
Wait,
okay?
What do you mean the alphabet? I still don't know what the heck you're talking about.
So you need letters to create sentences in music, right? So just like a guitar player would use scales, right? And they understand their scales, they can learn to play songs, the 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, all those things.
Now you're speaking in my language.
Oh man, making me hungry. So I'm gonna put this mic down and I'm gonna play a little bit for you.
Why don't I help you then? I'll go like this.
Beautiful. So I'll just start it off with a very musical example. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. You need to know how to play a flam. You do smell like Teen Spirit. So you need to know how to play a flam in order to play the song. And if you've already played the song, you may have already played a flam without knowing it. What is a flam? It is, and you can do them both ways. So the beauty is, so those flams, one is lower, it's right before the one that comes up, and you can right, left, that's a flam. So just to finish some sentences, you have flams, and then you can get into singles, doubles, paradiddles, and then obviously you speed it up as you kind of get used to it. 5-stroke roll, 7-stroke, 6-stroke roll, and you can stop there. There's 40 rudiments. They're amazing. You can go through that. And in this class with Pat, you learn all those different things. And how to
Ben, wait a second. That was flamtastic.
Wow. But anyway, we have a new rudimental drum technique boot camp coming up February 15th. That's the new week of the new semester. So check it out. Let us know at info@Lake Music Academy if you're interested. Pat's going to be teaching it. It's going to be great. But first, let's hear this next band because I've been doing a lot of talking about sentences and drumming and rudiments. And this is an episode on drums.
This group is featuring 3 of our awesome students, drummers.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right?
Let's announce them.
We got
Wendy, Frank, Will.
Thanks so much, guys. Well, we're back again, the rudimental technique class. And this time, we have a marching cadence that we've been working on. So we'll call it the Lake House March. Here we go.
That was tight.
That's very cool.
They were speaking sentences.
Oh, yeah.
Rudimental sentences.
I see what you mean now.
Wow, that's a tongue twister. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about Pat because we're about to hear an amazing band featuring himself on drums.
Nice.
So Pat's, he's had an amazing career so far, and he's played with some greats, you know, by the likes of, I don't know, Patti LaBelle, as well as a few Broadway shows, Grease, Footloose, and Dreamgirls, and
Chorus
more.
Line.
Chorus Line, thank you. So he's incredible. He's also taught all around the world, clinics, master classes, has books and DVDs out. And
guess what? You guys are in store for a treat because he is going to be playing with Mark Barron, his buddy, on keys. And the name of the band is...
Yeah, Pat Petrillo and the Lake House Band.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. And I think of all the things, what you're doing. And in my head I paint a picture. Well, since I come home, well, my body's been amazed. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me, yeah. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Yeah. Valerie, yeah. Valerie, yeah. Valerie, yeah. Did you have to go to jail? Or put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. And now you're shopping anywhere. Change the color of your hair. And now you're busy. And did you have to pay that fine that you were dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Well, since I come home, well, my body's been amazed. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me, yeah. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Yeah. Valerie, yeah. Valerie, yeah. Valerie, yeah. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Yeah. Valerie, yeah. Valerie, yeah. Valerie, yeah. Oh, Valerie, yeah. Valerie, yeah. Valerie, why don't you come on over, Valerie?
I really, really feel, and I think this is a good lesson. I've listened to music almost definitely as much, if not more, than I've actually played music. I've taught many drummers who don't really listen to music, but they want to play drums. That's like the reverse that what you need to do. You need to listen to music first, and then hopefully try to perform it. I'm Pat Petrillo, and I'm on the faculty, the drum faculty here at Lake House. My first drum set was probably how old are you when you were like in 4th or 5th grade? Whatever you are there. And it was just a real, like a pawn shop drum set. Is, you know, probably a Japanese model. Was a real thing, and one cymbal. And you know, and I'd put the record on and and just play. And my mom got me involved in a local drum corps. So I started learning my rudiments, everything by rote. I couldn't really read that well. So the drum corps thing really helped my coordination and my technique and my rudiments. But then I'd come home and I'd put on my, you know, my James Brown 8-track or my Beatles record. So by the time I was later in high school looking for college, my musical tastes were pretty broad at that point. I had a very good technical facility. I could read okay, and my ear was starting to hear things better. And I knew that music in some way had to be part of what I did, because that's really the best thing that I had going for me. And I applied for a few different places, and Morehead State in Kentucky was the one that offered me a pretty nice scholarship, and they have a fantastic percussion programs.
The rudiments which we will review in this session were based on the standard 26 rudiments developed by the National Association of Rudimental Drummers and expanded upon by the Percussive Arts Society International Drum Rudiment Committee.
In 1986-87, I was a couple years out of college, and I was back home, and I was teaching, I was studying at Drummers Collective, and then started to do some lessons there too. And it happened one day, there was this new thing called instructional videos. So Rob Wallace from DCI Music Video he knew that I was in drum corps, and I had all my rudiments down, and I was a DCI snare drum guy. And he basically very casually asked me one day in the elevator, "Hey, you want to make a video?" I said, "Yeah, sure." It's okay, let's talk about it tomorrow. Okay, see ya.
To summarize what we've covered, we've touched upon the basic rudiments which make up the Percussive Arts Society International Drum Rudiments.
So it was from '87, and that sold like thousands. I mean, my people come today saying, "I learned my rudiments from you when I was 10 years old." Played some cool places with Gloria Gaynor, Indonesia, Russia, played Moscow. That was interesting. Nothing like playing in Asbury Park at the Stone Pony, though, I gotta tell you. That crowd, you feel that energy, man, is great. So Asbury's got its own thing. I invent things. Yes, I do.
Hi, we're here today with Zildjian artist Pat Petrillo.
I think the first thing that I designed was my practice pad, which is the P4 practice pad, which is distributed by Drumeo, and this came out of necessity. Then I have the practice station, which is a place to keep your practice pad. It has a built-in music stand. Is your practice space disorganized and cluttered? You just can't seem to get everything where you need it? Well, I have a solution. Hi, I'm Pat Petrillo, and this is the practice station. It's like an organizer. You know your kitchen organizers? You know, the little things you keep all your stuff? Again, never been done before. So it's just an idea that I had, and you know, my wife helped me sketch it out, and that's being manufactured and now is on Amazon as well. And then a bunch of years ago, over 10 years ago now, believe it or not, I designed a ride cymbal in conjunction with Zildjian.
And we're here to introduce the 21-inch K-Custom organic ride.
It's been out for a while now, I think, about 5 years, and it's one of their best-selling ride cymbals. I started hearing about Lake House. I've seen some of my friends record here. And then I just did a little search and I said, what's this place about? And I said, wow, it's like a full-blown school. This is great. So I just kind of reached out to Ben Marino, and I introduced myself and said, you know, if there's any way that you could utilize what I offer, feel free to let me know. And we just started talking. I came down and got a tour of the place, and I don't think there's any place in New Jersey that does anything like this in terms of the opportunities that the students have, not just educationally in learning their instrument, but in the interaction, and then learning how to record themselves in a studio, and you know, great teachers and players. We're going to do more classes, so if anybody's interested in doing more rudiment class or stuff like that, we're going to start one coming up here in the spring, I believe. So.
Wow. Me too.
Thank you, Pat.
Wow. Those guys look like they're really having fun.
We actually have another performance from them coming up later in the episode, as well as our amazing 30-ish drummer drum compilation video. Stay tuned for that.
That's what I was going to say.
Wow.
I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
We got a compilation of like 30 people that are going to play together drums. All back to back. It's going to be sweet.
Write in the comments if you're one of those drummers. It's going to be so fun. Stick around. And honestly, on another thought, it's really cool that we have, the opportunity to have teachers like Pat Petrella here at the class, at the school for you to learn from. So it's pretty incredible.
Absolutely.
Why don't we get into some more music, though?
Let's do it right now. So we've got this awesome teacher whose name is Kate, and they've got a great band name that is Advisors of the Morning Dragon, featuring on drums, Gavin Laughlin.
Thanks, Ben and Andy. What's up, Lake House TV? Coming up next, we had Advisors of the Morning Dragons. We have Gavin on drums, Moira on bass, Dylan on guitar, Lexi on keys, Connor on guitar and vocals. This is Advisors of the Morning Dragon with The Man Who Sold the World.
We passed upon the square, spoke of was and when, although I wasn't there. Said I was his friend, which came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone. Your face to face.
Advisors of the Morning Dragon. How you come up with a name like that?
Gavin on the drums, crushing it, dude.
Nice
I
job.
love your pocket.
Yeah. Good job, team.
World, I have something incredible that we're about to play for you.
What?
And Andy's been working very hard getting this next compilation video together for you.
I know what you're talking about.
It is featuring about 30 drummers, maybe more.
I don't know. It's a lot.
And it's a lot, so tell us more about it.
So here's what's happening. So basically, I was like, oh, man, wouldn't it be really cool if we just picked a tempo? And Ben was like, oh, how about 102? Or actually, I think I said 96, and you're like, no way, dude, it's got to be 102. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then I was like, wait, now we had to reach out. So I just reached out to a bunch of drummers here at Lake House. Said, come on, we're doing this cool thing. Everybody submitted a video. We pieced it together. We're going to present it for you right now.
Oh, man, that's so cool. So there's no teacher. Let's say Andy's the teacher here. He orchestrated everything.
Okay.
And without further ado, what you've been waiting for all episode is the drum compilation.
But wait a second. Let's do this. Ready?
Featuring, and let's name all 30 drummers.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to go 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, and I love that. What is this guy doing over here? I think he's doing triple Radamacues.
Oh, the triple Radamacues.
At 102 beats per minute, which is international standard number 40.
Wow.
Right?
Cool. Well, that was my submission for the drum compilation. So
thanks, man.
I didn't make the cut, so I had to get it in there.
So our next band is an awesome band called Checkered Vans. And their teacher is Kay. And their drummer is Jordan Johnson.
Left the people running for the hills.
what's up, everybody? Steve Hunashowski here, sharing some percussion instruments from around the world. From South America, we have the pandero. From Africa, we have the talking drum. And from Asia, we have the clapper, but in Western symphonies known as the whip. Percussion from around the world. Cheers, everybody.
What's up, LhTV? Santo here with your Groove of the Week. For this week, I picked Paul Simon's Call Me Out. The song is played by Isaac Mitchali. The reason I'd picked this song is because it's one of the many great uses of everyone's favorite rudiment, the paradiddle. So without further ado, here is the first verse. Enjoy.
Checkered Vans.
Checkered Vans.
Check your Vans. Just kidding.
I don't even know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know.
But those guys are good at their instruments.
I heard they all have checkered Vans shoes, and they have matching masks.
The masks. It's very cool.
Andy, I have something to share.
What are you talking about?
So, that band is killing, all right? I was actually, I had the pleasure of being in the room with them while they were filming that very video, and I was just entertained then and now, and every time I go and watch it, it's going to be entertaining. But speaking of entertaining,
yes,
we have something coming up February 12th through the 14th. It's our big gig.
Big gig.
At the Asbury Lanes.
Asbury Lanes.
But it's also going to be online streamed on our YouTube page.
That's cool.
So, Andy, how can they go and check it out on the YouTube and make sure they are notified that they have that link?
Ben, it's so easy. All you got to do is go onto our YouTube page and hit the subscribe button. It's big. It's red. You can't miss it. You just touch that thing, and then all of a sudden information starts coming at you, and all you have to do is receive the entertainment. It's that easy.
It's that easy. Well, coming up next is our last performance of the night. It is Pat Petrillo, but it's featuring Mark Barron on the keys again.
Yes.
This band is killing. So let's give them a nice big intro, Andy. You ready?
I'm ready.
Pat Petrillo and the Lake House Band.
Things look so
did it. We did it. We all did it together. Thank you to all the drummers out there. We love you.
Absolutely. Thank you, all the drummers in our community. We love you.
Plus all the Lake House community people.
And the community all together and all around.
Thanks for all the bands for being a part of tonight's show. You guys all crushed it.
Pat Petrillo, you the man.
Thank you, brother. And
awesome.
Don't forget, we can join a band. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Love you.
Peace to the people.
Play some drums.
It's going to play some drums.